After nearly 5 decades in the legal field, starting out as a law partner and retiring as a senior judge, the Honorable Clarence Johnson has enjoyed an accomplished career marked by determination, expertise, and success. From a young age, Mr. Johnson aspired to enter into the legal profession, but there were no lawyers in his family to serve as guides, and in Trenton, Florida, the small town he grew up in, there was no legal representation at all. He would have to find a way in himself, and so he did. When he was 13, Mr. Johnson, a voracious newspaper reader, stumbled across an article about Florida legislators and told his mother he wanted to work as a page in the legislature. He wrote and sent a total of 96 letters, one for each representative, and even printed up personal cards for them. A week before the start of the legislative session, Mr. Johnson's mother helped him get on the bus to Tallahassee, where the session was held. While there, he introduced himself to all the representatives and, the night before the session commenced, was one of 8 chosen to serve in the legislative session after making a small speech in front of the legislature. He worked alongside lawyers every single day and became inspired to one day reach their level of status, a goal he pursued by committing himself to the field ever since. Upon graduating high school, Mr. Johnson earned a Bachelor of Science in Business Administration from the University of Florida in 1955, followed by a Doctor of Jurisprudence from the same institution in 1958. Soon after, he began his career as a partner of Cohn, Wagner, Nugent, Johnson, McCune, and Dell in West Palm Beach, serving the law firm from 1958 to 1971. He then became a court judge and senior judge at the 18th Judicial Circuit Court of Florida from 1971 to 1992, and from 1992 until his retirement in 2001, respectively. Throughout his career, Mr. Johnson also served as a member on the Florida Bench Bar Commission from 1990 to 1992, a chairman on the Florida Conference of Circuit Judges from 1990 to 1991, a member on the Florida Federal State Judicial Council from 1989 to 1991, and faculty staff at Florida Judicial College from 1988 to 1990. Outside of his career in law, Mr. Johnson was the president of the YMCA of Central Florida from 1968 to 1971, as well as the president of the Rotary Club of Cocoa Beach from 1965 to 1968, and president of the Eastern Florida State College from 1963 to 1964. He also served in the United States Air Force early in life from 1950 to 1954. Mr. Johnson was recognized for his accomplishments in the field in 1987 with a Judicial Achievement Award from the Academy of Florida Trial Lawyers. In 1965, he was bestowed the Distinguished Service Award from Coco JC's. For Mr. Johnson, the highlight of his career was serving as president of the Brevard County Bar Association from 1969 to 1970, and on the Board of Governors of the Florida Bar between 1970 and 1971. He has been married to his wife, Shirley Ann Traxler, since 1957, and together they have 4 children.